Hey, Drew here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com, and I'm playing One by U2. This is a strummed along chord version, so if you were to play this rhythm and these chords along with the record, then it will sound just right. We're not necessarily going to be going into the intricacies of what the Edge does with some of the hammer-ons and pull-offs that he plays. This is just really if you want to strum along and be able to sing it, or maybe have someone sing it for you. So this would be perfect for that. It's also really good if you're a beginner, because there's basically 4 chords, and once you've got the hang of the rhythm, I'm going to show you some really easy ways to change between the chords. Okay, cool. So without further ado, let's get started. Just before we do, I use the system to identify the strings by the note names. Okay, so E, A, D, G, B, E, or Eddie 8 Dynamite, Good by Eddie. That's the one that I happen to use. So if I say put your finger on the B string, then you're going to be on the 5th string down. Okay, cool. And these, I just call these index, middle, ring and pinky, okay, when I'm talking about this hand. So you may have noticed this was a strummed song, so it'd probably be best if you use a plectrum. You could also use your thumb if you wanted to with playing through this one. Okay, let's get started. The first chord is an A minor. You take your index finger and you put it on the 1st fret on the B string, okay? And you take your middle finger and you put it on the 2nd fret on the D string, and then finally tuck your 3rd finger underneath and put it on the 3rd fret, on the 2nd fret, sorry, on the G string. Okay, so that's ring finger there. With the A minor chord, you're strumming the bottom 5 strings. Okay, so that's your first chord, A minor. We'll do the rhythm in just a second on the right hand. The next chord is a D suspended 2nd. Now for those of you who may know a D already, just make a D chord and lift up your middle finger, okay? But for those of you who don't, let me just show you the quickest change here. So here's your A minor. Now what you're going to be doing is you're going to be taking this index finger, moving it up a string to the G string, and then sliding it over to the 2nd fret on the G, okay? Then your ring finger is going to come over and hold down the 3rd fret on the B string. And that's it, that's your D suspended 2nd. For that you strum the bottom 4 strings. Okay, so we've got A minor to then change to D, so there it is. I can't strum it because the guitar's over there, but that's the change. A minor, D. See, this finger just comes up to D suspended. Next chord is an F major 7. Okay, so we take the index finger, we put it back where it just came from, and move it down to the 1st fret on the B. So just like the A minor. The middle finger then comes and holds down the 2nd fret on the G string, and the ring finger comes and holds down the 3rd fret, so it's a 3 fret stretch chord on the D string. And for that particular chord, it's just like the D, you strum the bottom 4. It's a really nice chord. So we've got A minor, D suspended 2nd, F major 7, and finally we're going to be playing a G. Now I'd really like you to, even if you know a G, I'd really like to try this G, because it's really going to strengthen your little finger, and it means the chord changes are a lot easier. So you take these fingers, you move them up to the top 2 strings. So you're now middle finger on the 2nd fret on the A, ring finger on the 3rd fret on the E, and pinky is going to hold down on the 3rd fret on the E. Now that may feel a bit weird. You might want to collapse your finger. Just try to lock your joints up. That's your G chord, and you strum bottom 6. Okay, so that's our chord progression, which is used throughout a lot of the song. There is one other chord progression in the chorus, which I'm going to tell you. A chord progression, by the way, if you don't really know what that means, it just basically means a sequence, an order of chords. Okay, so in this case, A minor, D suspended 2nd, F major 7, G, round in a circle. Okay, so we're going to do that progression round in a circle 3 times at the beginning, once without any singing. And then 2 more times with the singing, okay? Right, so let's talk about what I'm doing on the rhythm hand there. Now, I use a system to teach this to students which I found really helps encourage their inner metronome, okay? And it involves ghost drums, which are very, very popular. All rhythm musicians or all guitarists play ghost drums, okay? So we're going to have a look at how to make the best out of them and keep our rhythm together. So this is the rhythm pattern that you're going to need to know. Down, miss, 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 down, miss, miss, up, down, miss, down, up. Now, I understand that's quite a lot to take in to start with, okay? And also, it doesn't really sound like the song when it's that slow, but when it's sped up, it does sound right, okay? So, let's go through that again, maybe just a tiny bit faster so it sounds like the song. Down, miss, 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 down, miss, miss, up, down, miss, down, up. Then we go round in a circle. So when you're doing these, always make sure that you do go round in a circle, okay? And that is a rhythm pattern that sounds really great throughout the whole song, and it echoes what the Edge does with the hammer-ons and pull-offs part that he plays at the beginning, and it just works well as a really nice sort of bass, stable rhythm, just to keep the song ticking along nicely when you're, if you've got a singer singing it as well. Okay, so with that rhythm, you need to just get used to doing those ghost drums, okay? Please don't skip them out. A ghost drum is just missing, and it's the same speed as a normal hit. So don't try to speed them up and don't try to skip them out, okay? Relax your right hand and let it just do those misses, okay? I'll do it one more time for you, the rhythm. This time I'm going to do it with the chord changes, okay? Down, miss, 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 down, miss, miss, up, miss, down, up, change, miss, miss, down, miss, miss, up, down, miss. I made a slight mistake there on the rhythm, so down, miss, 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 down, D suspended. F major 7. G. Can you be round the circle? I'm just going to speed it up. Okay, so with your chord changes, you don't have much time to change between chord with this rhythm, okay? So you've got this down, up change. Now, one thing that beginners will often do is they won't change chord if the rhythm's still going, okay? Or they'll stop their right hand to change chord. But listen, it doesn't matter if when you're doing the strumming, there's some open strings thrown in there, okay? Open strings is fine, you know, it happens all the time with guitar music. It's just, you've got to keep your rhythm hand going. Don't let this hand be the boss. So I'll just show you what I mean. Those open strings. Now, I was exaggerating, but it doesn't matter if there's open strings, just as you're changing chord. Don't try to be a perfectionist. Keep your drummer motoring. Your left hand will catch up. It will get there, okay? If you're finding that rhythm pattern particularly difficult, then what you can do is miss out the 2 down ups at the end. Down, down, da, 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 da. Okay, so you can try that if you want more time to change between chord. Good, so that's the rhythm that and the chord progression for the verse. So now let's get into the One Love part. So we've just come from this last time, so it's G, you say C, A minor. Now C's a new chord, okay, so we're going to be going to it from G. Now the benefit of doing G this way is changing to C is very easy. You just bring your index finger down to the 1st fret on the B string, middle finger on the 2nd fret on the D, and ring finger on the 3rd fret on the A string. Okay, so this is your G. Watch this change. Really easy. Move these fingers down, get the index finger down. That's it. Okay. So you hold the C. This is the new chord progression now. So it's C, A minor, Very easy change, just tuck the third finger underneath. F major 7, very easy once again. So notice this index finger hasn't moved so far. Back to C. And once again, that's a very easy change. So very easy changes if you're new to chords. C, A minor, F major 7, back to C. So let's do that whole progression. C, A minor, F major 7, C, C again, A minor, F major 7, C, back to the first chord progression. Okay, so there we go. And there is just one other part really that's worth mentioning. They're the two parts. So you've got your chorus, which is the one that starts with C, and you've got your verses, which is the A minor, D suspended 2nd, F major 7, G. Okay, cool. So the one other part is when this chorus comes in. So that's where are we going from? So it's too much. So when he starts singing this love is a higher tempo, these are the order of chords. It's C, A minor, repeat C, A minor. This time, ask me to enter C, then G, me crawl, G, I'm holding on, F major 7 to what we got, when all we got is her. Then we go round to the chorus again. So that order of chords in that particular part, so when you hear him sing Love is a Temple, it does change. So it's C, A minor, C, A minor, C, G, G again, and then to F major 7, F major 7 again, and then back to All You Got Is Her to the chorus chords, okay? There you go, that is One by U2. Fantastic song. If you get the rhythm going, it's really going to bring it motoring along. Really good for your open chord changes. Great on an acoustic guitar, great on an electric guitar, really just a great song to sing. If you have enjoyed this lesson and you love the way that I've broken everything down, shown you on the chords, showed you the rhythm playing, which is very, very important and sometimes gets left out in YouTube videos, then go to my website, which is learnguitarinlondon.com. There is tons of stuff for free there. It's really starting to build up now. I think there's about 70 videos now, which is incredible, really. And there's everything from beginner songs like this to intermediate to technique. There's even, at the moment, you can get the first 4 videos in my beginner's guitar course for free. And you can also join my student area, which once again totally free. I'm not charging for any of it at the moment. And there's part 2s to videos, there's tablature, there's 10 tips to make you a better guitarist. There's just a ton of resource there if you're learning guitar by yourself and you're looking for some expert advice. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Have yourself a good day. See you soon. Bye.